Alright, hey everyone. Hope you're all doing well at home and staying busy. This week I took advantage of a little bit of sun on Saturday and we did some gardening, made our garden a little bigger, so it was a lot of digging, so I'm pretty sore from all that. But I hope you guys are finding things to do, maybe picking up some new hobbies, enjoying getting a little fresh air, hopefully in your backyards, and doing your best to stay safe. But with that, why don't we get into kind of what's going on this week. So first things first is I am going to change the work schedule. And what I mean is I'm going to make it so you only have assignments due Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. There won't be any sort of weekend work or anything like that. And so after Friday, you're done. I might have assigned a little too much work this first week, but I appreciate you all getting it in. You did a really good job. So the way it'll work is on Sunday, basically, I'll post all the assignments, and then you can get working on them. So that you guys know, generally the assignments towards the end of the week, Friday, will take a little bit longer. And this week you have, 4 required assignments. Now, each week, in addition to the required assignments, I'm going to give you one enrichment activity, or I'm going to try to do my best. So, for example, this week your enrichment activity is going to be doing a virtual eye dissection, where you're basically watching a video of someone doing a cow eye dissection. It's an activity that I hoped we could do in class, but obviously things have changed a bit. But this virtual one's kind of neat. It'll take you through it, and you'll get to see like the sensory organs and all that jazz to see how your body better picks up stimulus. Okay. So this week, the main thing that we're going to be starting on is expanding on our knowledge of the nervous system in the brain, and we learned about neurons and talked a little bit about reward pathways, and we're going to start talking about how that can turn into a type of addiction. So you can have different types of addiction. You can be psychologically addicted or physically addicted. Physically addicted is kind of when your body almost depends on that drug or substance to feel normal. And we're also going to be talking about psychological addiction, where it's more your mind feeling like it needs something. You might not be physically dependent on it, but maybe you become dependent on it to feel normal. So things that can be psychologically addicting include things like the internet. As we get through this, we're going to talk about in class about topics like tolerance versus withdrawal, and kind of delve a little bit more in to kind of round out our perspective. But the assignments that are required for you this week are, number 1, you're going to be doing one on the reward pathway and addiction. It's a little slideshow online in a video I want you to watch, and it has discussion questions. Make sure you're always answering complete sentences, and make sure your clicking mark is done. The second assignment is going to be a little bit more on internet addiction, how certain things stimulate our reward pathway, and we kind of become dependent on them almost to feel normal in a way. Our third one is going to be specifically about the abuse and addiction to 2 certain substances, marijuana and alcohol. And that will kind of go into how they can actually affect your brain and how you can be dependent on them. And then our fourth and final assignment, you'll be doing research into different drug types. And you'll be seeing basically how they affect the synapses in your brain and how your brain functions. You'll be learning a little about some of their bad effects, especially when they're abused. And then, like I said, finally, if you're all done with that and you feel up for it, you can go on to that cow eye dissection, where you look into a sensory organ and basically how it processes information. And so that's it as far as the logistics for this week. But what I'm also going to be doing is I got a suggestion this week of doing an unboxing video during one of classes, and I thought that'd be pretty fun. So I've come up with my basic theme for these YouTube videos, and that is for me to slowly conquer the world of all YouTube genres. So, unboxing videos, if you guys have any other suggestions, I know there's like cooking videos, makeup tutorials, whatever you want to see, you can put it in the comments, and I'll start working on it. But without further ado, I'm going to bring you my segment here, which is called What's in the Box?
What's in the box?
Alright, so I'm going to start opening up my box. We're going to see what we got in here. So here we go. Oh my goodness, and look. It's a cat. Oh my goodness, my cat arrived. Hang on one second. Now this cat, as you can see, is quite feisty. He's not too happy about being inside that box. We'll get the cat back. Let's see what else came with my cat, though. Alright. Oh, we've got some paper. Cats love paper. Right, cat? Let's see what else we have in here. We have an order slip. That's always important. Ooh, we got some coupons for 20% off. And then, of course, highly engineered cat toys. As you can see, the ring on this jingle ball, just spectacular. Small dots for grips. This is really, high tech. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got ourselves a shiny fluff ball. This is great texture for the teeth. You can really see the quality of the glittery fibers. Really good there. We have this, which looks like a rectangular bear. These are really rare. These are hard to get. I really had to search the internet for like a total of, I don't know, maybe it was 30 seconds. It took a while. And it has this high quality beaver-like tail, which makes me think these people don't understand what a bear is. Let's see. This, which looks, I'm really not sure. I think they just threw this in. It's a little dirty. Could potentially be used. That might have to be sent back home. We've got this right here. And if you hear that, oh yeah, that's a good squish. That's that bone crunching sound that those cats like. And then this, which has it looks like it has a little pouch. And this is where I can hide my coins. Everyone needs a good place to hide coins. So, I'm going to put all my pennies in here, as I save for the future. It's very important. So let's take some more looks at this cat here. Let's see. Now, if we look, and as you can see, we kind of prepared. We have a cat tree already for it. This is the gray model. Very common, but it is incredibly fluffy. Let's see. If you notice, it has the green eyes. That was an aftermarket option. We had to special order that, actually, at the factory. They did some slight gene editing to ensure it had green eyes. Hang on, let me get this thing back here. Let's see, what other features does this have? So if you look, it likes to dance. It's a good dancer. It does have 4 paws. Now that's important. Sometimes when they send you a cat, there'll only be 3 paws. And you just got to return that immediately. If you look, its athleticism is off the charts, That's our cat that I've unboxed. We're going to call it Smokey. Now you're probably wondering about what was the cost for all this. Don't worry, it was only, it was just $2 trillion. So with that stimulus money coming through, I'll be all set. Just for that $2 trillion.
Sean.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that $2 trillion. That's for like the entire country.
Oh.
Not just you.
Well, in that case, all right. I'm sorry. Sorry, Kat, but I'm going to have to take you. And I'm sorry you're getting shipped back. I just can't afford you. Oh no! I'm going to go broke! Alright, so that was my unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it as I slowly continue to conquer the world of YouTube. Just as a side note, I've also been working into my own personal kind of research. I'm working on creating a clone of myself in my basement. I expect it to be successful pretty soon. So hopefully you'll be seeing my clone. It's going to help keep me entertained. We'll be able to play games with each other like Yahtzee, which is, always fun. But yeah, I hope you guys are well, and until next week, stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button! Alright gang, so little bonus footage. One of you asked me to draw the personification of the left and right side brain. So here on my left, it's very geometric. Got some math symbols, as that tends to be more logical, focused on numbers. Things like that. And on the right side here, it's my more creative side, so it's a little less organized, so that's what the scribbles are. And I drew a pencil, and on that pencil, maybe I'll draw the pencil drawing a, let's see, how about a rabbit? So rabbits have ears. Let's see, hang on, I gotta set this up better. Rabbits have ears, and they have a nose and a face. That kind of looks like a pig. But as I do it, I'll give it some big rabbit feet. There you go. That's a rabbit. And it has rabbit teeth. And then it also kind of controls our emotional intelligence. So I drew two people about to give themselves a hug. But as we saw, this is all, sort of a myth. Even though you might be more inclined to being creative or might be inclined to being logistical, the truth is that you use your whole brain, and it just kind of makes up who you are. So I just drew me here in the middle, because in reality, I'm not left or right brained. I'm just me.